2, Patrick is our lifter, 170 kilos. Good, left forward kneel, opening attempt bench press. Same weight for Connor Mew. On deck, Brandon Charing. Matthew Kaczynski in the hole, Brandon Basilis in the wing. Not quite there today for Patrick. Raise the bar to 182.5 for Kyle Thompson. Shane Mote on deck, Steve Ponatowski in the hole, Joe Alanjo in the wing. No lift there for Connor. I think he just forgot about the rack call. That looked pretty easy. Raised about 100 kilos for Brendan Cherry. Matthew Kaczynski on deck. Brandon Basilis in the hole. Dan Oberman in the wing. Over on platform 2. Kyle Thompson is your lifter. Shane Mote on deck. Steve Ponatowski in the hole. And Joe in the wing. Handing off in sandals. Good left on platform 2. Shane Mote is your lifter, 187.5. Steve Ponatowski on deck. Joe in the hole. James in the wing. And that's a good left for Brendan. Raise the bar to 112.5 for Matthew Kaczynski. Brendan on deck, Dan in the hole, Avito in the wing. No lift for Shane. Lower to 105 for Steve Ponatowski. As we start up flight B. Jackie, you gotta take it. Joe Alano on deck. James Bunkley in the hole. Eric Peterson in the wing. Change in order. Oh, good left on platform 1 for Matthew. Same way for Brandon Basilis. Same way for Brandon Basilis. Dan Overman on deck. Avito in the hole. And Sam in the wing. Over on platform number 1. We're still working on getting it on there, Jackie. And a good left for Brandon, opening attempt bench press. Raises to 115 for Dan Oberman. Avito Lopez on deck. Sam on deck, or in the hole, Vince in the wing. for Dan over on platform 1. Same way for Vito Lopez. Sam on deck. Vince in the hole. Patrick in the wing. Over on platform 2. No lift for Steve. Raise the bar to 112 tie for James Bunkley is your lifter. Joe Alano on deck. Eric Peterson in the hole. Milton Moses in the wing. Again, the order is Bunkley, Alano, Peterson, Moses. Good lift for Vito over on platform 1. Raise the bar to 117.5 for Sam. Vince on deck, Patrick in the hole. Over on platform 2, James is our lifter. 112.5 kilos stays in the bar for the next 2 lifters. Joe Alano on deck, Eric Peterson in the hole, Milton Moses in the wing. Good lift on platform 2, good lift on platform 1. Raise the bar to 125 for Vince on platform 1. Patrick on deck, Connor in the hole. Neil in the wing over on platform 2. Joe Alano is your lifter, Eric Peterson on deck, Milton in the hole, Michael in the wing. Hey, lifter, who's over here? Lifter right in front of me. Good lift for Joe Alano, my mistake. Eric Peterson is the lifter, 117.5. Milton Moses on deck, Michael Turzo. No lift for Vince over on platform 1. Raise the bar to 157.5. Connor on deck, Neil in the hole, Brendan in the wing. Over on platform 2, the order is Eric, Milton, Michael, Duke. Steve Ponatowski, we need your next attempt. Good lift for Eric on platform 2. Raise the bar to 125 for Milton Moses. Michael Turzo on deck. Duke Cannon in the hole. Mitchell Keel in the wing. Over on platform 1, Patrick Ginn is your lifter. Good lift on platform 2. Good lift on platform 1. On platform 1, lower the bar to 100 kilos for Connor Muth to start our second attempt. Neil on deck, Brandon in the hole, Matthew on the wing. On platform 2, Michael Turzo is your lifter. 127.5 kilos. 130, Duke Cannon on deck, Mitchell in the hole, Daniel in the wing. Jackie Stone. Michael. Raise the bar to 130 for Duke Cannon. For the next two lifters, we got 130. Then it's Mitchell, Daniel, Michael. Over on platform 1, we've got Connor Muth as your lifter. And that's a good lift after missing that rack haul in his opener. Raise the bar to 102.5 for Neil Fitzsimmons. Brendan Cherry on deck, Matthew Kaczynski in the hole, Dan Oberman in the wing. Good lift on platform 1. Raise the bar to 105 for Brendan Cherry. Matthew Kaczynski on deck, Dan Oberman in the hole, Vince in the wing. Over on platform 2. No lift for Duke. Raised same way for Mitchell Heel. Daniel Hageni is on deck, Michael Price in the hole, Aaron Starkey in the wing. So on to this. Don't put the bench here. On platform 2. Oh, no lift on platform 1. He's got another shot at that. Raise the bar to 120 for Matthew Kaczynski. On platform 1, Dan Oberman is on deck. Vince in the hole, Sam in the wing. Daniel Hageni is your lifter on platform 2, 135 kilos. Michael Price on deck. Aaron Starkey in the hole, Fred Martinez in the wing. And that's a good lift on platform 2. Michael Price is your lifter now, 137.5. Over on platform 1. Good lift for Matthew Kaczynski. Raise the bar to 122.5 for Dan Oberman. Vince on deck. Sam in the hole. Brendan in the wing. Brandon, excuse me. Michael Price is your lifter over here on platform 2. Aaron Starkey on deck. Fred Martinez in the hole. Jose Elias in the wing. Good lift for Dan Oberman on platform 1. Good lift on platform 2 as well. Your lifter on platform 1 is Vince. Sam on deck. Brandon in the hole. Avito in the wing, platform 2. Aaron Starkey is your lifter, 145 kilos. Fred on deck, Jose in the hole, Brian in the wing. Good lift on platform 2, good lift on platform 1. We'll raise the bar to 127.5 on platform 1 for Sam Levitskis. Brandon Basilis on deck, Amito Lopez in the hole, Patrick Jett in the wing. On platform 2, Fred Martinez is the lifter, 165 kilos. Jose Elias on deck, Brian in the hole, Nick in the wing. What happened was six? Brandon is your lifter on platform 1. Avito on deck, Patrick in the hole, Brendan in the wing. Over on platform 2, we're loaded up for Fred Martinez. That's a good lift for Brandon on platform 1. Same weight for Avito Lopez. On deck, Patrick Jett, Brandon Cherry in the hole, Connor Muth in the wing. Oh, not there for Fred, he's got another shot, but that's a good lift on platform 1 for Avito Lopez. Raise the bar to 165 for Patrick Jett. Brendan Cherry on deck, Connor Muth in the hole, Neil Fitzsimmons in the wing. Jose Elias is your lifter on platform 2, 167.5 kilos. Brian Roberts on deck, Nick Steinbeck in the hole, Eric Slick in the wing. Good lift for Patrick on platform 1. Lower the bar to 105 for Brandon Cherry on platform 1. Then we'll go to Connor, Neil, and Matthew. Platform 2. Good lift for Jose. Raise the bar to 170 for Brian Roberts. Nick on deck, Eric in the hole, Steve in the wing. Platform 1, our lifters Brandon Cherry. Good lift on platform 2 for Brian Roberts. Raise the bar to 172.5 for Nick Steinbeck. Eric Slick on deck, Steve Ponatowski in the hole. Eric Peterson in the wing. Okay, bars loaded. Okay, bars loaded for Brandon Cherry. Had to correct something on there, sorry about that. for Brandon. We'll see him back on the deadlift. Raise it to 110 for Connor Muth. Neil Fitzsimmons on deck. Matthew Kaczynski in the hole. And Dan Oberman in the wing. Over on platform 2. Eric Slick is your lifter. We're loading it up to 185 kilos, 407 pounds. Bars loaded on platform 1 for Connor Muth. Doing the old duck under technique there. Good left for Connor on platform 1. We'll raise it to 112.5 for Neil Fitzsimmons. Oh, no lift over there for Neil. Raise it to 125. Good lift over on platform 2. Lower the bar down to 105 for Steve Ponatowski. Eric Peterson on deck, James Bunkley in the hole, Duke Cannon in the wing. Over here on platform 2, Matthew Kaczynski's lifter, 125. Vince on deck, Sam in the hole. No lift for Steve. Oh, he's got another attempt at that. Raise it to 122.5 for Eric Peterson. James Bunkley on deck, Duke Cannon in the hole, Milton Moses in the wing. Platform 1, Matthew Kaczynski with his third attempt bench. 275 pounds. No lift for Matthew. We'll see him back on the deadlift. Raise it to 130 for Dan Oberman. On deck is Vince Olanichek. Sam on deck. Brandon in the hole. Over on platform 2, we've got Eric Peterson setting up. James Bunkley in the hole. What? Missing a black Inzer belt. Anyone got a spare black Inzer belt? Bring it up to the scorer's table if you find it. No lift over there on platform 2. Platform 1, no lift for Dan. Oh, good try. Raised to 137.5 for Vince. Sam on deck, Brandon in the hole. Alvito in the wing. Over on platform 2, James Bunkley's your lifter, 125 kilos. Duke Cannon on deck, Milton in the hole, Michael in the wing. lift over there for James. Raise the bar to 130 for Buchanan. Over on platform 1. Good lift for Vince. Raise the bar, or keep the bar the same for Sam. Sam, 137.5 kilos. Brandon on deck. Avito in the hole. Patrick in the wing. Over on platform 2. Buchanan is your lifter with 130 kilos. Milton on deck. Michael in the hole. Daniel in the wing. And that's a good lift for Sam on platform 1. Raise the bar to 147.5 for Brandon Basilis. Avito on deck. Patrick in the hole. Over on platform 2. Milton Moses is your lifter, 142.5 kilos. Michael on deck. Daniel in the hole. Mitchell in the wing. Good lift for Brandon on platform 1. Good lift on platform 2 as well. Same weight for Avito Lopez. Patrick Ginn on deck. In the hole will be Charles Jones starting our second flight adventures. Warren Benson in the wing. Over on platform 2, Michael Terzo is your lifter, 142.5 kilos. Same weight after that for Daniel Hajeni. Then Mitchell and Aaron. Looking for Team Overkill. No lift for Avito. Raise the bar to 170 kilos for Patrick Ginn. This will be an American record attempt. Charles Jones on deck, Warren Benson in the hole, Eric Lamau in the wing. Michael Terzo starting his bench. Looks pretty easy, and a good lift for Michael on platform 2. Raise the bar to 142.5 for Daniel Hajeni. Mitchell Heel on deck. Excuse me, I had a miss there. We've got Michael Price in the hole, Aaron Starkey in the wing. Over on platform 1 and 2, we've got our lifters going, Patrick and Daniel. And that's a good lift for Patrick on platform 1, American record. Good for Daniel on platform 2. Lower the bar down to 80 kilos on platform 1 for Charles Jones. He'll be the first lifter of our second flight. Warren Benson on deck, Eric Lamount in the hole, Victor in the wing. Over on platform 2, our lifters Mitchell Heel, Michael Price on deck, Aaron Starkey in the hole, Fred Martinez in the wing. Good lift on platform 2 for Mitchell. Good lift. Michael Price is your lifter now on platform 2. Aaron Starkey on deck, Fred Martinez in the hole, Jose Elias in the wing. Over on platform 1, Charles Jones is starting us out with a good lift opening attempt. Raise the bar to 100 kilos for Ward Benson. Eric Lamount on deck. Victor in the hole, Neary in the wing. And a good lift on platform 2. 160 goes on the bar for Aaron Starkey. Fred Martinez on deck. Jose Elias in the hole. Brian Roberts in the wing. Jackie Stone, could you come get this for a second? Could you work on that between while they're loading the bar? And that's a good lift for Ward Benson on platform 1. Raise the bar to 102.5 for Eric Lamount on platform 1. Victor on deck, Neary in the hole, Carlos in the wing. Over on platform 1, Aaron Starkey's getting ready to go. Good lift on platform 2 for Aaron Starkey. Raise the bar to 165 for Fred Martinez on platform 2, and that'll be Jose, Brian, Nick. Platform 1, good lift for Aaron. Raise the bar to 105 for Victor. On deck is Neary. Carlos in the hole. Daniel in the wing. Bar is loaded on platform 1 for Victor. Platform 2, Fred Martinez is setting up for his second bench press. Not quite there for Fred. He's got another try at that. Raise the bar to 177.5 on platform 2 for Jose Elias. Ryan Roberts on deck, Nick Steinbach in the hole, Eric Slick in the wing. On platform 1, that's a good lift for Victor. Raise the bar to 125 for Neary Cobb. Carlos Harris on deck, Daniel Serdick in the hole, Pete in the wing. Both lifters, Jose and Neary, setting up for their bench press. We'll be taking a minimal break between the bench press and the deadlift. Good lift for Neary on platform 1. On platform 2, that's a good. On platform 1, raise the bar to 125 for Carlos Harris. Daniel on deck, Pete in the hole, Michael in the wing. Platform 2, Brian Roberts is your lifter, Nick on deck, Eric in the hole, Steve in the wing. There's some music. So that's a good lift for Carlos on platform 1. Daniel is the lifter now on platform 1. Pete on deck. Michael in the hole. Justin in the wing. Over on platform 2. Brian Roberts is your lifter. No lift over there for Brian. He's got another shot at that. Raise it to 185 for Nick Steinbach. Over on platform 1, we've got Daniel going. Good lift for Daniel on platform 1. Raise the bar to 142.5 for Pete. Michael on deck. Justin in the hole. Nick Steinbach is your lifter. Eric on deck. Steve in the hole. Eric Schlick on deck. Steve in the hole. Eric Peterson in the wing. No lift over there for Nick. He's got another shot at that. Good lift for Pete on platform 1. Raise the bar to 152.5 for Michael Beecher on platform 1. Justin Jarrett on deck. On platform 2, Eric Schlick is your lifter. Steve Ponatowski on deck. Eric Peterson in the hole. Duke Cannon in the wing. No lift over here for Michael. Same weight for Justin Jarrett's. Charles Jones on deck. Ward Benson in the hole. Victor in the wing. Good lift for Eric on platform 2. Steve Ponatowski on deck. Eric Peterson in the hole. Duke Cannon in the wing. James Bunkley forward. No lift for Justin. Lower the bar to 90 kilos for Charles Jones. Ward Benson on deck. Victor in the hole. Eric at the wing. Let's get behind Steve over here on platform 2. He needs this to stay in the meet. Oh goodness, that was easy. What happened to the first two? Good lift for Steve. Raise the bar to 122.5 for Eric Peterson. Duke on deck. James in the hole. Daniel on the wing. No lift there for Charles. Raising to 115 for Ward Benson. Victor on deck. Eric in the hole. Carlos in the wing. No lift for Eric there on platform 2. No lift for Eric. Platform 2, we have Duke Cannon coming up. And a good lift for Benson on platform 1. Raised to 117.5 for Victor on platform 1. He'll be followed by Eric, Carlos, and Daniel. No lift there for Duke. Give him a round of applause, he's been working hard today. Raised to 137.5 for James Bunkley on platform 2. Daniel on deck, Milton in the hole, Mitchell in the wing. Over on platform 1, Victor's getting ready to lift. And a good lift for Victor on platform 1. Raised to 120 for Eric Lamont. Carlos Harris on deck. Daniel in the hole. Nieri in the wing. No lift there for James. You can check with the judges on that one. Daniel Hajeti is your lifter, 147.5 kilos. Milton on deck. Mitchell in the hole. Michael in the wing. Over on platform 1, we've got Eric Lamont as your lifter. Good lift for Eric on platform 1. Raised to 130 for Carlos Harris. Daniel on deck. Nieri on the hole. Pete in the wing. Justin Seepy to the scorer's table. Justin Seepy to the scorer's table. Good lift for Daniel on platform 2. 3 for 3 in the bench press. Milton Moses is your lifter on platform 2, 152.5 kilos. Over on platform 1, that is a good lift for Carlos. Keep the weight the same. Daniel Cernick is your lifter. Eric Cobb on deck. Pete in the hole. Michael in the wing. Over on platform 2, Milton Moses is your lifter. Then it's Mitchell, Michael Price, and Fred Martinez. Good lift for Daniel on platform 1. Raise the bar to 142.5. Good lift on platform 2 as well. Here's where we're going. Platform 1, the Eric Cobb, 142.5 kilos. Pete Rambis on deck. Mike in the hole, Justin in the wing. Platform 2, Mitchell is our lifter, 160 kilos for the next 2 lifters. Michael on deck, Fred in the hole, Michael in the wing. Good lift for Nieri on platform 1. Raise the bar to 155 for Pete. Michael on deck. Justin in the hole. No lift for Mitchell there on platform 2. Same weight for Michael Price on platform 2. Then the order will be Fred on deck, Michael in the hole, Aaron in the wing. Pete is ready on platform 1. Lift for Pete on platform 1. Good lift on platform 2 as well for Michael Price. On platform 1, raise the bar to 160 kilos for Michael Bacher. Justin on deck, Charles in the hole, Ward in the wing. Platform 2, Fred is your lifter. Michael on deck, Aaron Starkey in the hole, Jose in the wing. Good lift for Michael on platform 1. Raise the bar to 162.5 for Justin Jarrettese. Charles Jones on deck. Ward in the hole. Victor in the wing. Over on platform 1, we need you to get behind Fred Martinez here. He needs this to stay in the meet. He's been working hard today. Let's give him some energy. Let's go, Fred. Just not there today, Fred. Give him a round of applause. He was working hard, squatted 500 pounds. Michael is your lifter, Terzo on platform number 2. No lift for Justin on platform 1. Raise, or lower the bar to 7.5. No lift. Lower the bar to 97.5 kilos for Charles Jones. Ward Benson on deck. Victor in the hole. Eric in the wing. On platform 2, Michael is your lifter. Aaron Starkey on deck. Jose on the hole. Brian in the wing. Good lift for Michael on platform 1. No, I think it's not right now. Aaron Starkey is your lifter on platform 2. 172.5 kilos. Jose, Brian, Nick. Platform 1, we've got Charles Jones from Quality Classic. Good lift for Charles on platform 1. Raise the bar to 120 kilos for Ward Benson. Victor on deck. Eric in the hole. Carlos in the wing. No lift over there for Aaron. We'll see you back in the deadlift. American record attempt coming up next for Jose Elias. 180 kilos on platform 2. Brian on deck. Nick in the hole. Eric in the wing. Platform 1, we're loading up for Ward Benson. quite there for Ward. We'll see him back in the deadlift. Raise it to 125 for Victor. For Shetty. Eric Lamont now on deck. Carlos Harris in the hole. Daniel in the wing. Jose Lez is attempting an American record here on platform 2. 180 kilos, 396 pounds. There it is, a good lift for Jose on platform 2, a American record. Ryan Roberts is your lifter now on platform 2, 182.5 kilos. Nick Steinbeck on deck, Eric Slick in the hole. When's your next meet? Maybe it's October 19th. Rise the Deadlift Beast to the Bench Press in Lombard, Illinois. Entry forms are posted on worldpowerliftingcongress.com. Additionally, there is an entry form in your lifter packet. Not quite there for Victor. Raise the bar to 130 for Eric Lamont. Carlos Harris on deck. Daniel in the hole. Justin in the wing. Platform 1, Brian is setting up. No lift for Roberts. Nick Steinbeck is your lifter, 195 kilos. Eric Slick on deck. Let's get behind Nick. He needs this to stay in the meet here. No lift on either platform. Raise the bar to 137.5 for Carlos Harris on platform 1. Daniel Sertic on deck. Justin Garatis in the hole. Pete Roberts in the wing. Eric Slick is your lifter on platform 2. Finishing on our bench presses on platform 2. 197.5 kilos. Oh, excuse me. Finishing on our first. Good attempt there, Carlos. Not quite there for you. Same weight from Daniel Sertic. 137.5 kilos. Very strong. And a good lift for Eric Slick. Knock on wood. 6 for 6 on the day. That will conclude our bench press there on platform 2. We'll take the bench off. We'll get a deadlift bar out there. We'll put Justin Seepy at the head chair, and we'll get ready to deadlift. Not quite there for Daniel. We'll raise the bar to 162.5 for Justin Garatis. Pete on deck, Neri in the hole, Michael in the wing. Let's get behind Justin. He needs this to stay in the meet. Man, what happened to those first two? Good lift. Now he's in the meet. Raise the bar to 167.5 for Pete. Nieri on deck. Michael in the hole. Deadlift. Woo! Forgot about that press call, Pete. Good attempt, though. We'll see him back in the deadlift. Raise it to 170 for Nieri Cobb. Michael Bacher on deck. Once we get it going over here on platform numero dos, Mike Maimon is going to start us out, then Anthony Lazzaroni, Dennis Avenger, and David Palami. Bar is loaded for Nieri Cobb on platform number 1. Last 2 benches of the day. Right there. Good round of applause. He's 5 for 6 on the day. We'll see him back in the deadlift. Raise to 170 for Michael Bates. The last bench presser of the day. Do we need a couple judges over here on platform 2? Good, led for Michael. All right, that'll conclude our bench presses on platform number 1. Give us just 1 minute over here on platform 1 or 2.